Are you looking to set up a high-performing short-term rental like one of these with a bunch of amenities, great furniture, fun games for your guests to play, but you're short on cash and you don't think you have enough money to do it right? Well, that's the reason for today's video, is because I've been in the short-term rental space for about 6 years now, and I've set up over 1,000 short-term rental properties, many of them being the top performing property in their market. And what I've learned is that many of us want to create one of these properties. We see that they have huge revenue differences between a property that's highly amenitized and a property that's just done bare bones. We also see the guest satisfaction is way higher as well. You got higher reviews, you're featured on the first page of Airbnb and VRBO, the property becomes a guest favorite, you're a super host. There's so many benefits to having a great property. Problem that many investors, myself included, face is a limited amount of cash, and it's very expensive to set up a high performing short-term rental. And so what I see is a lot of investors run into this problem. They can either only set up one or two great properties over the course of a year or so, or they set up more, but they're not done right. And so they're either sacrificing having a great property in order to have more properties, or they're giving up having more properties in order to have a limited number of great properties. And what I think and what I've thought is we've got to find a way to help investors create high performing short-term rentals without having to sacrifice all their cash up front and taking years to recuperate that money. And so at STR Cribs, came up with a solution. And the solution is pretty simple. We're offering a line of credit on all renovations, amenities, furniture, essentials. Basically, any service that we offer in our menu qualifies up to $150,000 line of credit per person. Stick around through the end of the video so I can show you how you can get even more than 150 grand. It comes at a 0% APR, a promotional rate for the first 12 months, as well as terms up to 15 years. And so I'm going to dive into some of those different options here with you. But I just wanted to announce it to the world, let you guys know that you have the option to set up a great performing short-term rental without having to come up with hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash, because STR Cribs offers financing. So let's really just dive into the two different products that we offer. One of them is that 0% APR promotional rate for 12 months. Now, what we do with this is we have no early prepayment penalty, no monthly payments, and the total amount of the loan is what's owed at the end of those 12 months. If you miss that total payoff at the end of 12 months, there's a pretty high interest rate that gets retroed back, and so it's a 19% rate on that money. That interest rate goes away and stays at zero. It's kind of like a same as cash if you pay it off within 1 calendar year. And so I'd recommend, if you take advantage of this 0% APR, that you make sure you have a plan to get it paid off in those 12 months, because we don't want anyone to get stuck with that really high interest rate. And so my thoughts is if you had a property that was going to produce a lot of revenue, and so let's say that I'm going to open up a home, it would only do 60 grand how I was going to set it up. But if I set it up right, it might do 120. It might double the revenue because I've done such a great, amazing job with amenities and furniture and decor, marketing the property. I'm able to use that spread, that 60 grand, to go towards the payoff of the loan, and then potentially come up with some additional money depending on how much you borrow. And so you could always use that higher revenue to pay back this loan. You could use the values, the property values appreciation, to potentially pay off the loan. So if you invest 150 grand into the home and the value of that home substantially goes up because you've done some great renovations, you have a year of revenue to show for it, you could potentially go out and get another loan to pay off that loan, and then have taken advantage of that 0% APR. And then number two is our fixed rate, fixed term financing option that goes up to 15 years. And so think about it like this. If you had a property that was gonna generate $5,000 a month in revenue, but because you invested in that home, in the amenities, in the furnishing, in the renovations, you've added a hot tub and a pickleball court and a game room or a 5th bedroom, if that bumps your revenue to $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a month over the 5 grand you were gonna make, well, boom, you've just paid off the monthly payment on the loan, and you've set yourself up to have some additional profit. So you have a better property, you've invested in it, your additional revenues covering the monthly payment on that fixed loan to get the property fixed up. It's definitely something I'm going to be doing on one of my properties. I'm going to do a garage conversion, and I'm probably going to do like the 5-year term, get the property fixed up, turn a garage into a 5th bedroom. I'm going to add the built-in bunk beds, and I'm going to use the monthly financing payment, and it's going to be offset. On this particular home, I think my revenue is going to go up 3 grand a month. So that's really on you as an investor and an owner to do your due diligence, crunch your numbers, and find out what's a best investment for you, your property, and your market, I just want to say that we have those two options available. We got that 0% for 12 months that you can take advantage of and pay off. And then we've got longer term fixed rate financing options. But either way, this allows you to set up a property and do it right. Create a unique, once in a lifetime opportunity and stay for your guests, like some of the homes that we've done up here or some of the ones that we've done up there, right? They're amazing homes. They do great revenue. And a lot of people, they're just a little out of reach because they didn't have enough cash to really do what they needed to do to make the home great. And now you have that option. So we have two great financing terms. It's all done with one of our local and preferred lenders. All the paperwork is handled on our end. It's a relatively easy payment schedule. You don't have to go get a loan from them and then they give you the money and then you give it to us. It's all done out of our payment processing system when payments are due. Pre-approval takes less than 3 minutes. We offer this financing option on all of our services. So if you just want to get a hot tub and a pickleball court and upgrade a bedroom, boom, we can do that for you. If you need to completely remodel a home and do bathroom remodels, kitchen remodels, a new roof on your property, we can take care of that for you as well under our financing terms. Please reach out with any questions. I think that this is really something revolutionary. The industry has never had anything like this before. It's always been a cash out of pocket, put it on your own personal credit card, go find a partner with some cash. There's really never been a company that offers in-house financing on all the work that they do. So I'm super excited about that. I'm happy to answer any questions. We're just rolling this out at the end of 2024, and this is going to be a new product that we will offer to everyone going forward. There are some stipulations based upon credit, debt to income ratio, and things like that. We can help you work through those situations. And then the kind of final teaser that I teased at the beginning of the video is like, how can I get more? 150 grand is great, Mark, and it gets my property renovated and furnished. But you know what? I want to do an in-ground pool, and I want to do a yurt on the back side of the property, and I want to have a pickleball court. I want mini golf. I want another bedroom that turns into a game room. I want to go all out on this place. How can I get 300 grand? Well, if you have a partner, whether it's your spouse or a business partner, and you're both owners of that property, you're buying it together, we can offer each of you an individual line of credit of 150 plus 150 equals $300,000. Now, this is what I guarantee you. If you had a budget of $300,000 in any market, I don't care if you're in Orlando, Scottsdale, Nashville, Tennessee, the most competitive markets in the country, if you've got 300 grand and STR Cribs at your back, you will have the number one property in that market. That gives us the room to go all out on any property of any size and really create the number one property in that market. And so please reach out to me. And this was a little bit longer of a video. I hope you stuck around for that surprise teaser at the end, how you can get 300 grand to go towards your property. I'm happy to walk you through the different options, and we look forward to servicing you all across the country. Thanks.